My name is Dr. Tuime, and I'm from California. We're here today at the Liberian Embassy to celebrate Liberian independence.
This is my first time at Liberian Independence Day, representing Grand Jita and Nimba County. No, it's not my first time. I used to come here when I was a child, but it's my first time in a long time.
They won't know the dog. They won't know the man. The man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Is a video?
What's your business name? I'll see your business name.
Thank you.
All right, quickly, I'm going to do interview. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing I have brought. Yeah, so this is.
Must move their car.
Hello.
Okay? If you park on 16th Street, please move your car.
Hello. What's going on today, sir?
Today we are celebrating the 178th independence anniversary of Liberia. As you know, it was approximately 178 years ago when Liberia declared its independence from the American Colonization Society. So we are celebrating that, and all of the members of the Liberian community, the diplomatic corps, and distinguished guests will be on the embassy grounds here today to celebrate with us.
Okay, thank you, sir. And we have all the vendors to come and celebrate with us.
Yes, usually it's customary that when we do these events, we invite merchants and vendors from Liberia and America, small businesses, to advertise their products.
Okay.
So they are all on the grounds, and we invite all of those who are coming to go around and patronize them.
And this is for celebration.
It's part of the celebration, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barbecue. No, a wild baby white. No, we're going live. No, I can't take my chicken. No, I'm a fly chick. No, I'm working. No, you need to buy a billet. Buy a billet. I said buy a billet. You need to let them buy a damn billet. Buy a billet. I said buy a billet. You need to let them buy a damn billet.
Today and next week too. Next week on the I will wait for you, slow it down. I'll let you go soon.
I know that was that thing that's what I
See, everybody, I just smell the food and smell too sweet. Okay? So guys, we got everything here. So happy July 26th. And people are so excited to, celebrate with you guys in Washington, D.C. Yeah.
Hello.
Beautiful people that speak beautiful English.
just bring people now, but I will just be taking pictures. But the main thing when those people come, when you start welcoming the people to the gate, people will come and sign the book. Yeah, that's the most important.
Just let me know.
Yeah, but you just grab a small clip.
Yeah, that's what I want to go and do.
Yeah.
Because this one is going to be taking my time. You get it?
Yeah.
All right. So somebody asked me online, because we're doing live online.
Yes.
That what kind of people are welcome to here today?
Everybody's welcome. The Liberian community, people from the diaspora. As you know, Liberia is a haven for people from the diaspora. So everybody's welcome.
Because it's almost 180.
178 years.
178 years celebration.
July 26, 1847 was the Declaration of Independence.
From the colonial.
So next week, July, we are celebrating 1 week in advance.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So, and all the vendors, vendors from all African, and
well, the vendors that are here had to register in advance.
Okay.
So for those of you who missed the registration, next year they can join us.
Okay, they can join us.
Yeah, come to the embassy and register. Yes.
From 179th
For 179.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you, sir. What's your name again, sir?
Al Hassan Conte. I'm the ambassador of Liberia.
Liberian.
That's
All right.
right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, block in the front entrance. Block in the front entrance.
That's
Thank you. You see? I thought you were pranking me. Well, thank you, sir. Excuse me. Is that your business?
All you need is car to stay there. Car keep blocking the front.
Come with me.
That's the Liberian seal on that door.
On that door.
Yeah, the seal. If you want to do the flag.
I know him personally. Can we go around, please?
My name is Kluba. Today we are the Liberian embassy for the Liberian Independence Day celebration. We actually selling a jacket with roasted fish, fried fish, pepper corner, and you can follow me on Facebook at Kluba Lavla. Thank you. I hope you guys have fun today. Thank you.
Yeah, pass it around. Pass your card. You can't enter the theater.
Good afternoon. Today, Liberia is celebrating 178 years of independence. There's a lot of vendors here, and this is my sister, Chris Coker, and her husband, Edward Coker. This is my daughter. She's sleeping. She's tired. And my name is Marion Garnett from Laura. And today we have our original collard, plantain, fried rice, and fish, tabagi and rice, chaket and rice, $25, water, soda. So come on down and support us. Thank you very much and happy independence.
I'll keep your money at what?
Mama, what's the name of your business? What are you doing today?
We're doing some roasted fish.
What are you doing today? Talk about what are you doing?
Oh, today is the Liberian Day Independence. We're celebrating it here today. Okay? So everyone come out. The July 26th, we're celebrating it today because a lot of things going on. Y'all come out, we get some good food. The Independence Day. Happy Independence to Liberia!
Hey, what's your business?
Ah, this is Rose and Four Boys Kitchen right here. We have roasted meat, we have roasted fish, and we have some corn here. We have some, y'all know that thing here? Y'all know that thing? They say manpower. Ah, y'all come on, welcome to the Independence Day Ball.
Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Tila May and I'm from California. We're here today at the Liberian Embassy to celebrate Liberian independence, and as you can see what's happening, we have a lot of food from Liberia. We have cassava leaf, jollof rice, kala, plantain, a whole lot of food that is native to Liberia. So please come and celebrate and help us enjoy our Liberian independence.
My name is Ruth. Why we are here for the Liberia Independence Day. We are here to celebrate. So I am here to do a fundraising for my school in Africa. It's a non-profit organization. So I come every year to sell, to be able to support the school in Liberia. Someone may ask, what is the name of the school? The Choosing Hands School System. Go on our website, you're going to see. Come and support us. Join us. Let us make Liberia kids great again. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, hail Liberia, hail Liberia. Oh, hail Liberia, hail Liberia. This glorious land of liberty shall long be ours. Though new and great be our faith, and mighty be our power. In joy and gladness with our hearts united we shout the freedom of our race united. Long live Liberia, our beloved, a home of glorious liberty by God's command. A home of glorious liberty by God's command. Oh, hail Liberia, hail Liberia. Oh, hail Liberia, hail Liberia. In you the strong success is sure we cannot fail. With God above our rights to prove, we will all prevail. We will all prevail. We will all prevail. We will all prevail. With hearts and hands, our country's cause defending, we meet the foe with valor unpretending. Long live Liberia, our beloved, a home of glorious liberty by God's command. A home of glorious liberty by God's command.
We'll now have welcome remarks by the Deputy Chief of Mission, Honorable Isaac C. Ye Sr.
Thank you. Which of the marker using, the black or the red? Okay. Distinguished honorable guests, esteemed colleagues, fellow Liberians, On behalf of Ambassador Dr. Al Hassan Conte, and in my own name as chairman of the Program Planning Committee, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome all of you to the Embassy of Liberia celebration of its 178th independence anniversary of the Republic of Liberia. Today we gather to commemorate the courageous strides of our forebears who bravely declared independence on July 26, 1847, and forged a path towards self-determination under a sovereign republic. Today we honor the resilience, the strength, and unwavering spirit that have defined Liberia's journey. We pay tribute to the visionaries who shape our nation's history, acknowledge the progress we have made as a nation state. As we mark this significant milestone, I urge all my fellow Liberians to reflect on our shared history and reaffirm our commitment to the values of unity, perseverance, relentlessness, the pursuit of excellence. Let us also look to the future with hope and determination as we continue to build a better Liberia for all. With that said, it is my honor to welcome all of you, our esteemed guests, to this auspicious program marking the 178th independence anniversary of the Republic of Liberia, Africa's oldest republic. Thank you all.
Thank you, Honorable DCM. Our distinguished orator, esteemed members of the Diplomatic Corps, I now have the honor to welcome His Excellency, Liberia's Ambassador accredited near Washington, D.C., Dr. Al Hassan Conte.
His Excellency, let me bring the folks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Master of Ceremonies. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, let me recognize Senator Shaka Fatah. Can you hear me? Okay. Bring it forward. Senator Shaka Fatah, Mr. Vofi Jabata, Dr. Hassan Nasratullah. I see in the audience Mrs. Conte, Mrs. Aminata Conte, and the rest of the family. The former Director of Programs at the National Security Council, who is here with us today, he's in the private sector now. Friends, colleagues, the Dean of the Liberian Law School is here, Mr. Kwame Clement, welcome. Mr. Ian Yap is here, an old friend and colleague. Sorry if I don't recognize all of the names. The President of the Liberian Community Association of the DMV area is here, and the board and other members, distinguished members of the University of Liberia Chorus, thank you for coming. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia, I'm honored to welcome you to this momentous occasion in observance of the 178th independence anniversary of the Republic of Liberia. On July 26, 1847, Liberia declared its independence from the American Colonization Society as a sovereign republic. Since Liberia's recognition by the United States in 1862, The United States and Liberia have maintained a traditional and long-standing friendship marked by mutual commercial, security, and socio-economic programs of exchange that have benefited both states. We therefore acknowledge the long-standing friendship and partnership between Liberia and the United States, rooted in shared values, mutual respect, and a history of cooperation. Our collaboration has yielded significant achievements over the years in areas such as security, economic development, infrastructure development, peace building, health, and education. Many Liberian leaders, including the President of Liberia, Joseph Numa Boakai, received their higher education, and myself, of course, received their higher education in the United States. President Boakai attended the Kansas State University. And they returned to Liberia to contribute their expertise in diverse fields, including the social, natural sciences, medicine, law, engineering, the arts, which have made a significant contribution to Liberia's development. His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. has launched the Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Development, the AAID, which catalyzes Liberia's economic transformation. The Arrest Agenda focuses on agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism, all of which are critical to our nation's growth and prosperity. This agenda leverages economic diplomacy as a new foreign policy approach for Liberia. It aligns with the United States foreign policy of commercial diplomacy under the leadership, the able leadership of President Donald J. Trump. Let me seize this opportunity to express our gratitude through the Office of the Honorable Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, to President Trump for inviting President Boakai to participate in the African Leadership Summit on July 9th at the White House. This historic meeting between the two leaders and other African leaders will unlock new opportunities in trade and investment, benefiting both Liberia and the United States. As we seek to promote economic diplomacy and strengthen our bilateral ties, President Boakai has directed us to announce that Liberia is now open for business to American investors and entrepreneurs. My mission under the leadership of Liberia's Foreign Minister, Her Excellency Madam Sarah Beslo Nyanti, will shortly hold a roundtable for Liberian and American small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, as we work with the U.S. State Department to untangle mutual opportunities of trade, investment, and economic growth. Given the alignment of Liberia's foreign policy of economic diplomacy with the commercial diplomacy of President Donald Trump, the theme of this year's festivity by the embassy is Liberia's economic renaissance, building bridges between Liberia and the United States. We have invited Associate Professor Welma Red Mashinini, a distinguished Liberian from Morgan State University, to deliver a brief oration on this topic. Welma is here. Welma, can you just wave for them to see you? Thank you. I want to extend my sincerest gratitude to all friends of Liberia who contributed financially to this program. Your generosity and support are a testament to the strong bonds between our nations. Let me take a moment to acknowledge their contributions by presenting them with certificates in 3 categories. Where are the certificates?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay. So as I mention your name, please come forward to receive your certificate. Mr. Emmanuel Reeves. I don't see him. Mr. Emmanuel Reeves works with the Liberian Registry. He received a diamond certificate. Mr. Vofi Jabate. Vofi is chairman of ACANA, the North American Cultural Alliance. Come this way. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Madam, Mr. Gaston Mbogulu. Mongulu. Sorry for the pronunciation. Thank you. Thank you very much. Senator Shaka Fatah. I'm sure you all remember that name. When I was attending the University of Pennsylvania, he was a famous congressman at the time. And we have maintained our relationship since then.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Stanley Strutter. Vofi, maybe you can receive this for Stan. I think some of you know Stanley Strutter. Please extend our
Coronavirus.
Yeah, you're putting it. Thank you. Dr. Asan M. Nasratullah, a distinguished scientist and businessman from Philadelphia.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Councillor Margaret Ansumana, also with the Liberian Registry. She's not here. Mr. Exa Smith. Exa Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Exa Smith has a bronze certificate.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Abraham Tier. You receive, okay.
Thank you. I received it his name.
Please extend to him thanks. Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Madam Jovita Tier. Is she here? Not here. Mr. Azodat Ahoshu. That's the last one. Dr. John Wulu Jr. John T. Wulu Jr. I'm sure you all know Dr. Wulu. I'm sure he will come later on. The last one?
Yes.
And last but not least, Mr. Joshua G. Brown, Sr. Is he here? Now, ladies and gentlemen, these are the friends of Liberia who contributed immensely to the hosting of this program, the canopies to enable us buy and do the other things that we have to do today. We thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. I think they deserve better than that, right? Yeah. I would also like to acknowledge the chair and members of the planning committee for their tireless efforts and dedication to organizing this event. Mr. Ye, Councillor Ye, your members, please come forward.
All members of the committee, please come up.
All members of the committee that planned this event.
Mr. Toba.
Thank you very much.
Where's Isaac Zale?
For your tireless efforts and dedication.
Rohan, where's Nimaka?
Thank you. Members of the committee, please give them a hand. Thank you. Finally, to my fellow Liberians in the United States and those residents in Canada and Mexico, to which our embassy is accredited. Let us celebrate our independence by reaffirming our commitment to the values of freedom, justice, and equality. Let us continue to work together to build a brighter future for our nations and for generations to come. Thank you, and may God bless you. May God bless Liberia and the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Al-Hassan Conte, our new ambassador who brought renewed vigor, enthusiasm, and vision. May we give him a big round of applause. And so we want to encourage everyone to help contribute to the upliftment of the activities we do here. According to Dr. Al-Hassan Conte, we need to recognize Liberians who are involved. And that is why today you see we have people who contributed in the diamond category, the bronze, and the silver. We hope that next year, many persons will find it needed to help Liberia help herself. To members of the Liberia Community Association DC, DMV, DC metro area, we want to say a big thank you. You've been so much gracious and grateful in helping us. And July 26th, which is on Saturday, the official ball will be held in collaboration with the Embassy of Liberia. We hope that we all will attend. The tickets are over there. You can go and purchase a ticket. Attend the ball on Saturday. That's the real deal. July 26th is the day. So if you can do anything to help Liberia, please attend the ball, dance off, and let's wish our country the greatest. We have many talented artists who will be showcasing today. Of course, the star of the occasion is our orator, who is the star of the day. But we also have Cell Phone Man Friday, who's our guest artist. He will be taking care of activities all through tonight. But for now, let's welcome for a special skit. A special skit, I was told. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to welcome Mr. Charles Hoffman.
Honorable Ambassador, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I was asked by my dear friend, the Honorable Ambassador Hassan Al Conte, to deliver a message through a story to my fellow Liberians today on this our 178th independence celebration. Today, I bring to you a powerful message about our identity and our unity as we strive toward a united future and a better Liberia. Let us reflect on our past, acknowledge our struggles, and embrace our diverse heritage. The beginning, the birth of a nation in 1800s, the formerly enslaved people of Liberia and Haiti suddenly found themselves free, no longer enslaved. They proclaimed themselves independent and sovereign nations. They were determined to demonstrate to the world that we black people can indeed govern ourselves and therefore were deserving of the right to sovereignty and independence. This declaration came with a heavy price. The European powers became angry, conspired, and set forth a mandate to undermine the success of these two countries, fearing that their success would send the wrong message to the Negroes throughout their colonies and in Africa, throughout the colonies in Africa and around the world. It is little wonder today that Haiti and Liberia, the two oldest black republics in the world, are failed states. They got that way with a lot of external interferences. As the first independent nation in Africa, Liberia was under constant threat as slave traders repeatedly violated our territory, trading and doing business as usual. Despite our efforts to stop them, we lacked the military might to defend our territory. To make matters worse, we had within our boundaries and along our coast tribes still willing to do business with the European traders, selling their brothers and sisters for trinkets. Who are we? We today are a melting pot of diverse people. We Liberians are a nation of people brought together not by choice, but by fate. We are a tapestry woven from various ethnicities, cultures, and histories. At the time of our independence, none of our people understood the concept of nationhood or central government. We had no national language to unify and centralize us. For the first 100 years of our existence, we struggled with unification. It was difficult bringing together people and tribes who had been sworn enemies for centuries. Now, the Americans, whom they consider strangers, were now telling them to stop fighting because we are now all one people. These were people who didn't speak their language or dress like them. The only thing we had in common at that time was the color of our skins. Somehow, though, through coalitions and treaties, American Liberians were able to build alliances. One remarkable figure in our journey was a powerful tribal leader, Queen Fameta Jamba Sandemani, the leader of the Vai and Mende people with alliance with the Madingo people, who also happened to be my maternal great-grandmother. Madame Sandemani suggested to the leaders of both groups that intermarriage was the way to end the fighting and to unify us. Her suggestion was accepted by all, and this led to the historic union in 1915 of Rachel E.T. Johnson, the granddaughter of former President Hillary Richard Wright Johnson, to the son, Prince Momolue Massacre of Queen Sandemani. This moment marked the beginning of our unification. I, Prince Charles Lahai Massacre Hoffman, am a proud and living second generation product of that marriage. Many of you here, like me, are mixed and proud. Today, we are one big pot of dirty water soup, as we say in Liberia, where everything is inside. We represent the bridges to everlasting unity and peace in Liberia. Folks, let's continue to build bridges. Let me share some reflections. Building a black nation was not easy. We had only two friends back then, Ethiopia and Haiti. We had nothing. We had no money, no industry, and at the time, our basic mode of transportation was by foot or elephant. Let's praise Liberia, Haiti, and Ethiopia for their bravery in leading the way to the abolishment of the slave trade and for becoming the vanguards in the struggle and fight for independence of all of Africa through the pressure they put on the Europeans to relinquish their colonies in Africa and the Caribbean. They also got help from organizations which we must acknowledge in the Americas, such as the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA. And this was the first Pan-Africanist organization of which Marcus Garvey was Grand Potentate, and our own Gabriel Moore Johnson, the son of President Hillary Richard Wright Johnson, became the Supreme Potentate. In the late 50s in Liberia, many high-level talks on decolonization and African independence took place in Liberia. President Tubman was a key voice of influence with the European leaders. The likes of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, Sekou Touré of Guinea, Sylvanus Olympio of Togo, Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya, Nnamdi Azikiwe of Nigeria were some of the many participants in these high-level talks. Furthermore, the involvement of the NAACP, SNCC, SCLC, which were social rights organizations in America, were equally involved in the effort to free all of Africa. I remember our progress. I grew up in Liberia in the 50s and 60s and 70s. I witnessed us go from poor and underdeveloped to industrious and prosperous nation. In the early 50s, we used to use kerosene and lamps, and oil lamps and candles for lights, wells for water, and outhouses and bathhouses for bathing and sanitation. By the late 50s, things began to change. I watched the installation of street lights and traffic lights in Liberia. Electricity was made available to homes, if you could afford it. Central running water for domestic use was installed. Public toilets were built. A centralized canal drainage system was built to collect rainwater and empty it into the ocean to prevent flooding. I witnessed the streets of Monrovia being paved and major highways being paved, from Monrovia to Clay, Monrovia to Totota, Monrovia to Firestone and Carisburg. By the late 1960s, you could drive from Monrovia to Buchanan in 90 minutes on paved roads. I watched the Duga Palace being constructed, the J.J. Roberts Monument, Matilda Newport monuments. I saw the construction of the Executive Mansion, the Capitol Building, the Temple of Justice, the Finance and Education Ministries, including JFK Ministry. With investments and iron ore coming from Lamco and Bomi and Bonmine, companies in the late 50s and 60s, a network of railroads and industrial and public transportation were built. With all this progress, something happened. Something happened to us in 1980. The military coup took place, and this divided us in many ways possible, in so many ways. Many innocent Liberians lost their lives, many were persecuted, and somehow, yet by 1983, we seemingly were getting over our pain and grief. Then late in 1983, there was a difference between President Doe and General Quinnipiac. We led us to our first civil war. In July 29 of 1990, there was a massacre conducted at St. Peter's Lutheran Church in Monrovia, where 600 people were slaughtered. This was the bloodiest tribal conflict in Africa. This war drained us of our most valuable resource, our middle class and our professionals who sought refuge in neighboring countries and the diaspora. And this set the stage for the total collapse of our nation. The real damage was that our middle class was forced into exile. Liberia suffered a brain drain. Everything during these wars were destroyed. The only thing left was a nation in ruins. Once a proud people, we now find ourselves struggling to find our identity. Today, I hear many Liberians say, look at Ghana, or look at Kenya, or look at Rwanda. Okay, let's look at those countries. Those countries got a lot of help from their colonial masters. Liberia, we have to do it on our own. And let's look at Rwanda. Rwanda suffered the same fate as we, but they did something totally different. They committed to unity and to rebuilding Rwanda. My appeal to all Liberians, let us embrace who we are. We are one big pot, again, of dirty water soup, and we're made up of 16 indigenous groups of American Liberians, Congo, Fanti, Creole, and West Indians. Remember our Constitution. Any man who is of color can become a citizen of Liberia. Let's recognize this and accept this for who we are.
Thank you.
Let us stop wanting to live in Babylon and pay taxes here. Folks, stop complaining about Liberia. Let's go back home and rebuild our country. Let us return our middle-class professionals and technicians back to Liberia. Instead of criticizing and complaining about our government, let us go back home and become influencers. Influencers of policies, influencers of politics. It is estimated that some 660,000 Liberians live in the diaspora. We can rebuild Liberia in no time. As we commemorate this Independence Day, let us honor the sacrifices of our ancestors by committing to unity and progress. I'm moving back to Liberia in a few weeks. God bless Liberia. Thank you, my fellow Liberians.
We will now have a formal response by former Congressman Shaka Fata of Pennsylvania.
His Excellency, and to all the dignitaries who are gathered, it is an honor to be here to join you as you celebrate your 178th Independence Day. I'll be brief and say that independence is critically important for each and every nation in this world. But strength comes from understanding that there is a interconnectedness and interdependence, nation to nation. And so for you should know with a certainty that there's bipartisan friendship for Liberia here in the United States of America, here in Washington, D.C., as illustrated by the recent meetings of our president and the president of Liberia, and illustrated by the bipartisan support on Capitol Hill for a host of critical interactions around our relationships. I'm a former member of the Congress, but I am a present friend of Liberia. We'll be here again next year, and we will see proof, positive, of the Renaissance and restoration. Wolfie always talks about restoration. Restoration of and strengthening of the friendship between our people and our nations. So thank you, and happy anniversary day.
Thank you, Honorable Fata. We want to recognize the presence of Noradin Aliyu Biu from the Nigerian Embassy, gracing this occasion. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our orator today is the immediate past president of the Liberian Community Association, Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. She recently served as co-chair of the Liberian Studies Association 2025 conference held at Morgan State University, Baltimore, Maryland. She holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in Sociology from the University of Liberia and a Master of Fine Arts in Film and Electronic Media from American University in Washington, D.C. She is currently a doctorate candidate in her field. Today's orator received Morgan's University 2010 Bill of Rights Trans-Africa Award for co-producing and editing the documentary titled Botswana, an African Jewel, and edited official documentaries commissioned by the African Ambassadors Group in Washington, D.C. In the 1980s and 90s, our beautiful orator anchored the nightly television news at the Liberia Broadcasting System, the LBS. She has received several honors, including from the Mayor of Soweto, South Africa in 2006 for the heroic acts of her late husband, Tsitsi Mashinini, in protesting the apartheid regime in South Africa as a student leader. She has been honored and received several awards from organizations like the B.W. Harris Episcopal School Alumni Association, the University of Liberia Alumni Chorus, the United Basel Organization of Liberia, and the Liberian Community Association of Staten Island, New York, and Washington, D.C., among others. His Excellency Dr. Al Hassan Conte, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise and welcome to this podium our esteemed orator, Associate Professor Welma Mashinini, because Welma Campbell Mashinini Red. Ladies and gentlemen, the beauty queen of Liberia once upon a time, Her Royal Highness, the orator of the day. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Yes, well, yeah, it would be nice to get a thing on water. His Excellency Al Hassan Conte, Ambassador Extraordinary Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Liberia to the United States, officials of the U.S. government, officials and staff of the Liberian Embassy, members of the diplomatic corps, fellow Liberians, my family, the Campbell Mashinini Red, Ja, and friends of Liberia, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for inviting me to share my thoughts and passion for Liberia with you today. Our country, Liberia, has its challenges, but so do other countries like the great United States have our challenges. But I ask you to pause for a moment and let's send love to Liberia. Let's send love to Liberia, and we can do it in a different way. You may close your eyes or leave them open and just imagine that God is filling you. Doesn't matter. God is one God for all of us. God is filling you with a light, the Holy Spirit, a golden light, and find yourself anywhere in Liberia. Fill that space with this light. Imagine all of Liberia filled with light and the darkness going away. Light draws away the darkness. Imagine you are part of that light from God that's filling Liberia. I want you to see every market filled with light, every house filled with light, every school, every hospital, every street, every farm. And this light will take us to our Renaissance, building our nation. So we're gathered here today for one of the most important rituals, the celebration of our independence, July 26th, that happened in 1847, 178 years ago. And this is an event that has defined us as a nation. We are uniquely placed, proud of who we are, Liberians, as our brother Charles Hoffman just described. We midwifed liberation in Africa. Liberia did. So as we mark this historic day, it is fitting that we pause again to pay tribute to some remarkable people who worked hard with foresight, selflessly, sacrificing, and they made Liberia possible. Joseph Jenkins Roberts, Sao Boso, Bob Gray, Edward Wilmot Blyden, Chief Madam Swakoko, and many more. They were not perfect. Like all of us, they had flaws. But against immense odds, they bequeathed us a nation, a place we can call home, our home, Liberia. That is why it gives me pleasure to speak to you today on the topic, Liberia's economic renaissance, building bridges between Liberia and the United States. What is a renaissance? 700 years ago, Italy's province, Florence, they invested in education of their people. The education that they invested in can be experienced today. Michelangelo was a great artist. Today, there's the Sistine Chapel at the Vatican that he painted. There is the statue of David that he sculpted. Da Vinci, he painted the Mona Lisa. It's still hanging today. Writers, architects, men and women, individuals like you and me built that renaissance that brought Liberia, that brought Italy and all of Europe out of what was called the medieval ages, the dark ages, and there was a renaissance. So renaissance is a rebirth. Born again, that's what we're looking for Liberia. So Liberia is getting primed for a renaissance. We often romanticize about normal days when Liberia was better. And I must admit, everything for everybody, everywhere in Liberia wasn't perfect. But an objective look at some facts about the past will show that, as Hoffman truly said, as he rightly said, there was a better economy. Okay, let's look at the numbers. According to the World Bank, Liberia's per capita income in 1972 was over $3,000. Adjust that for inflation today, and it comes to about $24,000. That means that in 1972, Liberia was at least, by its per capita income, it was a high-income country, or at minimum, a high middle-income country. Today, the World Bank reports that Liberia's per capita GDP is a meager $850. Compared to other countries, we are among the lowest income countries in the world, the lowest. It can be depressing, but let's not despair. A renaissance is indeed coming, if and only if you play your part. I play my part. The government plays its part. I just returned from Liberia just a few weeks ago, and I was impressed. The Liberian people, despite what you've heard, they are resilient and hardworking. The government is building roads. You will be proud to drive from the airport. Maybe a year from now, the road is under construction, seriously under construction, and people are building homes. I mean, deep into the neighborhoods, beautiful homes, operating businesses, building hospitals, individuals, building schools. Kwame just opened his a law school in Liberia. So you go through the neighborhood, you will see the vibrance of the Liberian people. You go into the supermarket, you will see Liberian color in the supermarket. You will see Liberian peanuts, kaya. You will see Liberian tissue. You will see Liberian paper towels, well packaged on supermarket shelves, that you will go and be proud to see how they are looking no different from products coming from the US. All of this speaks to the resilience of the Liberian people. The Renaissance is coming. Well, the government has initiated their rest agenda. It focuses a lot on roads, but it's, agriculture, roads, rule of law, education. And most Liberians, we know, depend on agriculture for a living. The answer, the problem is that the way we do agriculture, it won't work. It won't work using a handheld hoe, using digger, using chapia. It will not work. It will not take us into our Renaissance. The answer to our low agriculture productivity may not be simple. Ask the farmers about their problems. We need to have conversations between the highest and the lowest. A top-down, bottom-up approach to development. I imagine having people from the lowest levels, farmers, be able to express their immediate needs. And then people from the top going in to solve those specific needs and issues. And then the government has to come up with a very broad media campaign to keep people abreast of what's going on regularly, daily. Let us know, what should we do with our trash? Government needs that policy. Tell people what to do with it. What should we do? What should we be planting? What will be marketable outside and inside Liberia? Government has to lead and inform, get the information so that we are working as a whole. We're working sustainably. The resources is always a problem, but we want to build bridges with the United States, right? There was a time when our economy benefited from significant American private investments. Private, not USAID. There was the Liberian American mining company, LAMCO. There was the National Iron Ore Mining Company. There was BF Goodrich Rubber. There was the United States Trading Company, USTC, for those of you who can remember. Today they're all gone. There's only Firestone, and even that is owned by Japanese. How do we attract U.S. investment? We must begin with the basics. We need reform at home to be able to attract them. We need to improve the ease of doing business in Liberia. We have to do everything we can to make it an attractive place to land in the airport and be greeted so warmly by our officials and our workers in the hospitality is required. Training is required. We may not be able to tackle everything all at once. There are constraints and the lack of affordable electricity, but even that is improving. That is improving. Where I was, we had light throughout, except for a few days. Water, roads, rule of law, all of those things have to be done properly in Liberia. We should see ourselves solving these problems to attract investment and see the solutions as a win-win proposition for Liberians and foreign investors. And we must smartly market ourselves to U.S. investors. We have much on our side, including our historic ties to America. Yes, President Boyka came and spoke good Liberian and American English. We got English on our side, not just English, American English on our side. We must not doubt ourselves. We must think boldly and invest smartly in promoting Liberia. Stop all this talking, unnecessary fussing and all that. We have to work together, show each other love and kindness. There should be commercials on U.S. television about Liberia, about investment in Liberia. We need to turn on the television and let people hear that perhaps they can come to they don't have to come to the embassy. They can go online and get an electronic visa by clicking, pay right there, and they got it. They don't have to fly into DC to get a visa. I mean, there are innovative things we can do to make it easy for us to do business, right? Neble, electronic visas. Electronic visas, okay. So we must not only engage the officials here, right? We must also involve a very special group of Americans with whom we have historic ties. Their natural affinity, African Americans. It may come as a surprise to you, but African Americans have $1 trillion, I say million, I say $1 trillion in capital available to them. They're us. We go to the churches. You know, they have that money in spending power, instituting a significant share of this economy. How can we ignore this? We must target it deliberately. We must build partnerships with Black churches. We must build partnerships with our local government, with people like Wala Blige, who is in PG County, right? We must build strong ties with NAACP. They had something to do with the liberation of Africa as a whole. The Urban League, HBCUs, historically Black universities where I teach. We must reach the sororities and the fraternities, show them that Liberia is open to investment and it's a win-win proposition. Make it easy for them to come to Liberia. Automate that one-day visa, as I said. And there's another group of people very important to the bridge building. That's you. That's me. It's the diaspora. I don't know the numbers, but I bet we control good capital here in America. We have to focus on harnessing the potential for our country. We have talent. We have resources. We have a lot of connections here. You know how much we send to Liberia every year as remittances? We send in 2023 $800 million to Liberia. That money is larger than the entire national budget. That's what we send. When you send graduation money, school fee, hospital bill, rent, to help your family members at home, you are sending money that's larger than the national budget. How can we organize that in a more directed way? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the thoughts I have shared with you today are truly just minuscule, just a small portion of how we can build bridges. I encourage you to think about the following. We must rethink the way we have historically structured our relationship as a country with foreign investors. We should not repeat the colonial type model where the investors come, they pay a little bit of something, and we get some small royalties from profits that they determine. No, you go to Botswana. When De Beers and Botswana put together, Botswana, the diamond company, 50-50 of all profits. Botswana today is an upper middle or high income nation because they took care of their resources. They got foreigners to negotiate for them, who they pay. They can't bring Liberians who are not exposed to that kind of negotiation. We got to think smartly, act smartly. We must be co-investors. We got to make ourselves rich. We got to help Liberians get business, give them opportunities. You got to make yourself get into that middle income status and above. We got to give not one group of people. When you win the election today, you get yourself, your people know. If you win the election, you get yourself. We should get the people who are best suited to do all these businesses, to get government money, to start things, to be co-investors. We must recognize Monrovia is not Liberia. Look at that vast country. I mean, the country is small, but I mean, we have vast land compared. Everybody's in Monrovia. If we target agriculture and industry properly, we could put industries in each county that people will go back home and be able to earn a living. Well, if any country, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished fellow Liberians, fellow diplomats, if any country can chart its own journey to development, it is Liberia. We have all it takes. Our population is young, dynamic, and resilient. Our forest reserves are of great wealth. Our mountains are storehouse of treasures. Our rivers and streams are deposits of enormous riches. The Atlantic, filled with natural bounties, washes our shores. The rains endlessly water our soil. Indeed, nature has endowed us with enormous resources that other countries can only dream of. Our task is to use these resources for the benefit of all of our people. As enormous as the challenges look and are, we should never doubt our capacity to bring in this renaissance. So I invite you to raise your sights. Anytime you visit Liberia, imagine you putting the light all over the place. Don't just go criticize. Fill that place with light from your heart. Fill it with light wherever you walk when you're in Liberia. Fill it with hope. Fill it with dynamism. Fill Liberia with your love and your blessings. So, we can do this. It's not beyond our reach. Poverty needs not be our destiny. We are Liberians, cut from a very special cloth, heirs to a noble destiny. We must fill that destiny and create for ourselves and our posterity a truly sweet land of liberty for all. Thank you.
Her Royal Highness. Bring your water. I thought you were going to bring more water. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you very much, Her Royal Highness, our doctoral candidate, Professor, TV anchor, a very, very, very shining star representing womanhood, a perfect woman from Liberia. Welcome, Campbell Mashinini Red. A big round of applause, please. Thank you for the message. We want to recognize the ceremonial ambassador accredited near Washington, D.C., His Excellency Amara Sheikh Mohammed Soa, who's gracing our occasion today. I want to say welcome, and other members of the diplomatic corps who just entered, welcome. We'll now have, just water down the speeches. We want to welcome the Lux in Tenebris choir to slow down, give us a very beautiful song, and then it's going to be a traditional song. And after that, we're going to call on His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Kante. The University of Liberia Chorus. There will be an intercessory service held for the Republic of Liberia in celebration of the 170th independence. That will be held at the church in Laurel tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Meanwhile, do not forget to purchase your Independence Day ticket. Under that, Mr. Dozen is taking care of things. Do not forget to go and purchase your tickets. The service will be at Our Savior Lutheran Church in Laurel, 13611. Laurel, Bowie Road, Laurel, Maryland. That's tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m.
You're not using the microphone? No, well, when I use it, you talk about the song.
I'd like to say good evening to you, or good afternoon, and happy 26. The University of Liberia course has a storied history. And every year since 2009, we hold an annual reunion concert. If you've never attended one, you have an opportunity on the 20th of September at Epworth United Methodist Church in Gettysburg. where the Honorable Ambassador, His Excellency Dr. Hassan Conte, will be our special guest. When the University of Liberia chorus is at full strength, we're over 50. But today we have a skeleton crew here to do the job. So please lay back. This is just a teaser. We have a booth over there. You can pick up a ticket. And we'll see you where you will get the full complement of the University of Liberia chorus. September 20. Save the date.
Yep. What about the song?
Oh, we'll sing. Tonight we have the honor of being directed by Adam Graham. And we'll be singing, I think, 2 songs. We'll be doing our prayer. Lord, please hear our prayer, because it's a prayer for our country. And then we'll be doing our theme. We are one in song. Ambe Koli Konda.
Written in the background in Mandingo.
Yeah, it's written in Mandingo, and we have some inflections of
the late Agnes.
Oh yes, this is composed by the late ethnomusicologist Dr. Agnes Nibo Bambamos.
In the morning when I rise, is a servant bound for glory. Oh, dear Lord, please hear my prayer. Oh, Lord, please hear my prayer. Keep me safe within your arms. In the servant bound for glory. Oh, dear Lord, please hear my prayer. When my work on earth is done, and you come to take.
Also, I'd like to bring to your attention that a colleague of mine has said that they began to talk about the history of Liberia from 1847. Liberia existed before 1847. We are descendants of ancient African Jews and people from the ancient kingdoms and empires like Ethiopia, Egypt, etc. And when he also talked about royalty, before the establishment of the Liberian government, we had kings that ruled the country. So today we want to talk about peace and reconciliation. Peace and reconciliation with respect to how we as a people must acknowledge and appreciate one another. At this time, I would like to call on representatives. I need 15 representatives from each of the counties. Montserrado County, can I have somebody from Montserrado County, please?
Reflect on Liberia's proud heritage and reaffirm our support for continued prosperity and peace of the Liberian nation. Thank you all so much. This is presented to you.
Thank you very much, Councilwoman, for this proclamation, which shall be transmitted through our Ministry of Foreign Affairs to the President of the Republic of Liberia. Please extend our thanks to Chairman Edward Boros, the chair of your council, and all council members for this proclamation. We are truly proud of you as the only Liberian elected official in this area. And we look forward to working with you very closely to bring back development to our country. Thank you very much.
Can we take a picture with it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
We also want to say a special thank you to Joshua Gama Brown Sr.,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
a silver contributor to this exercise. Thank you very much, Joshua Brown. I want to welcome Brother Finley, Mr. Alexander Swain. Thank you for being a part of this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I want to welcome Minister Counselor for Political Affairs, Embassy of Liberia, Washington, D.C., Mr. Charles Allen, to give us our vote of thanks. Charles Allen.
Thank you. Madam Orator, Mr. Congressman, our patrons, heads of Liberian NGOs, heads of the various groupings, representative of the U.S. government, members of the diplomatic corps here present, on behalf of His Excellency Dr. R. Hassan Conte and the Embassy of Liberia, it is my profound privilege and honor to express heartfelt gratitude to you all for your presence. This will go a long way, and the Embassy appreciates all you continue to do in lifting our flag high. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to recognize our special guest star for today, who is going to perform all through the evening. Y'all know him. It's Friday, the cell phone man. He is so fantabulous culturally and there's a music quality. Yeah, he is great. So the entertainment is bound to be great. Also want to recognize one of Liberia's finest, the great Kwame Clement is here. May we give him a big round of applause. We also have Brother James Botti of the Voice of America. He's in the house. Thank you very much. And all protocol observed. If I did not call your name, I do apologize. My name is Al Jerome, and that's the Shady Albania protocol officer today. I'm the political officer will now guide our special guest and member of the diplomatic corps for refreshments in the we have a lot of Liberian arts and crafts, good Liberian cuisine. We encourage you to buy or walk around, buy what you want to buy. You want to taste our food, please do that. But for now, the special guest invitees will be led in the embassy for refreshments. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you ever so much. I'm going to turn it over to the DJ who has his own style of operation. I want to thank you ever so much for being a part of this program. God bless Liberia. God bless our orator. Long live Liberia. God bless you. I'm out.
I'm assuming that lots of people, it's their first time also here. But for me, personally, I think this is a good program. I think all Liberians should visit this program at least once a year when it do happen, so we all can get involved. This is a good nation-building event together. We all come together to make sure that our country can rebuild.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther Bajoka. This is my first time here being a part of this program in Washington, D.C. We came all the way from Delaware to be a part of this program. Over here, they have a lot of food. The celebration is great. Even though it's raining, but there are a lot of people here celebrating. They have food, they have music, they have everything here. So let us be a part next time so we can enjoy our country. Thank you.
My name is Morris Marsha. The event is great. Just bring our people together because we need Liberians to come together to build our country. I'm going back home in November. I carry my nonprofit organization called Change for Youth International that will help the youth to progress and to have vision. Because if Liberians can come together, we'll make Liberia great. Only us can make Liberia great, especially with the young people. So I advise all the youth in Liberia to go back to Liberia to see the beautiful country and try to help build it. And I'm very happy for the event. I'd like to say great thanks to the ambassador of the Republic of Liberia for staging the great event on July 26th.
Hi, I'm Princess, and this is my first time at Liberian Independence Day, representing Grand Jita and Nimba County. It was fun, and then it started raining, but you know that never stopped us. So we're gonna keep on partying. DJ, blast the music.
Hi everyone, my name is Comfort Brown, and this is my mom, Magdalene Brown. And we are honored to be one of the guests here to celebrate Liberia's independence, our home, the country that we love and that we pray for regularly. We congratulate the ambassador, His Excellency, and all of the staff for a job well done and continuing to provide an opportunity to the community. We just ask that everyone would keep Liberia in their hearts, in their minds, and in their prayers. Thank you and have a great 26.
God bless you all.
What do you want to say, Mom?
I said, may God bless all of us. Happiness.
My name is Milton Peel, and just excited about Liberia's independence. Today we are out here in Washington, D.C. having a great time. I see people, Liberians from all walks of life. I see Liberia taking a new direction and growing, and I'm very optimistic. Our country is great, and we will continue to shine as that shining star in all of Africa and the world. Thank you very much, and let's use this occasion to continue to grow. Thank you very much.
My name is Gabrielle Peel. No, it's not my first time. I used to come here when I was a child, but it's my first time in a long time. There's lots of food here. There's some people that I haven't seen in a long time that I've gotten to see, some family I haven't seen in a long time. And the music, I love that we had the program this year. We learned about Liberian history. We got to see our ambassador and some states folks talk about, you know, the nation and all the things that we need to do as a country. And it's just a really beautiful event. And I'm just happy to be here with my family again.
Talk about it. This is my first time. This is not my first time. I've been coming here with my family.